If you look around today on this planet, there are so many wounded warriors, so many visionaries, so many heart-led leaders, and we are seeing a vision of a world that we know is possible and can emerge. But at the same time, we're hearing a narrative pushed through the media and through the radio that we are a failed experiment, that humanity is a disaster, and that we're to blame for all of it. And the reality is my full belief after 20 years or more of studying this, that there's a hidden agenda, there's a hidden hand behind all of this, and it's to suppress humanity, it's to keep humanity weak. And the reality is that you are not weak, you are powerful, and we are not divided. We are powerful when we're connected together, when we're working to one another. And if we're going to create a new vision that our hearts wants to see emerge in the world, we must do the deep work. If you're a novice and just beginning, or you're an expert, I know that this work together is a powerful time and way to actually come together and support one another. The reality is the people that know how to do the deep work, or they have a profound spiritual connection, or to what I call the heart-led compass, often we get so busy we don't make the time to do this level of work. So this is an excuse for us to come together and learn all types of cutting-edge healing modalities and show up powerfully. Because here's the deal. We were not meant to get to this point in humanity to sit on our couch and to Netflix and chill. We were also not meant to get here just to make a lot of money and go live on a yacht, or, live in your own little bubble. If you look at my bloodline of a Scottish descent, or your bloodline, maybe an American Indian, or maybe, from South Africa, maybe from over in Europe, the amount of stuff that your humanity, that your history, that your culture has endured, fire, famine, flood, trauma, war, and they carried breast milk, seed, story, they carried vision, they carried their cultures, they carried their languages. And what's happening is it's become so corporatized, so whitewashed, and AI and the computer world has taken over so much that what's happening is we are giving our humanity away to technology and other things, that we are losing what it is to actually be human, and a human that's connected with our divinity. And our divinity is simply defined as the ability to transform any perceived limitations. And so I want to remind you, we have been through so much. There is so much more to do and to go, and we are living in the most abundant time. We have enough money, enough connection, enough community, enough knowledge, enough resources, and new emerging science, and also technology to support us if we use it properly, to really bring humanity into a new era. But the thing that's missing, in my opinion, after seeing over 50,000 patient visits, after traveling to over 50 countries, leading retreats around the world, 30 years of inner work and in the business, is that what I'm seeing is that people are not making space and place to be quiet, to connect with that clear and subtle voice that's right there inside of you in this moment. You have to get quiet to hear it. There's so much noise, and there's so much addiction and distraction, whether it's nicotine, alcohol, Netflix, pornography, music, just constantly being entertained. We have to go back, get quiet, and listen, because there is a connection to you and your source, not my source, not what I think you should do, but your truth. And I know that if I can help you get back in connection with your truth by helping you clear your body through toxicities and all of those kinds of things, but focused mainly in this course, our consciousness, working with emotion, working with trauma, working with parts and aspects of ourself, working with limiting beliefs, like getting a clear vision, taking action, connecting with community that is also doing that, which is honestly always magic when I lead these, because it's the individual community that shows up within it that makes it so special every time. So This work is so pertinent, so important. It is what has made me leave a very successful multi-million-dollar practice working with patients where I felt really good in my ego, but deeper down, I know there is a medicine that humanity needs even more now than ever, and it is you. It is you in connection with your power. It's you in connection and back in your strength in your body, in your spirit, in your mind, in your vision, so we can be the change that we've been waiting for. It is truly a firm belief, and it's crazy that I even say this out loud, that I believe that there is an agenda, there is a hidden hand to suppress humanity. I mean, why else would we be putting toxic substances in our food when around the world it's completely illegal and outlawed? We've got Bobby Kennedy now talking about removing fluoride from the drinking water because it calcifies the pineal gland. I'm like, what? This has been 20 years I've known this stuff, and we're now hearing it on national news. Why is there toxicity in our food, our air, our water? Why are we pushed to use pharmaceutical drugs over things that actually go to the core? Like, there's a time and a place for pharmaceutical drugs. There's a time and a place for our wonderful allopathic white coat physicians. But there are things that simply cannot be addressed if we're not dealing with them, which is your mood, your spirit, your consciousness. You can't just give drugs to that's never going to fix it. You can't get someone healthy by giving them diet pills or things to push them to sleep, because we have to deal with the consciousness, the 600-pound gorilla that's sitting underneath your bed, hiding like a monster. Once you shine light on it, like, wow, I'm eating this way, and I'm dating this person, and I'm doing these things because I feel pain, because I feel sadness, because I feel powerless, because I've just got this groove of coming home from my shitty work and paying my taxes and sitting on my couch and being addicted to the dopamine hit of Netflix or technology or alcohol or pornography or distraction, and I just don't feel like I have any power in the world. So, I just had a best friend that took his life, and dear Johnny would never really go there. He had a lot of trauma. His own father and mother both took their own lives. And this is the trauma. These are the programs. This is the stuff that's laid on humanity. And these programs are playing like, how do you spell relief? Rolaids. Well, where did we get that? We got that from marketing. Or money doesn't grow on trees. Or bad little girls go to hell and good little boys go to heaven. All of these kinds of things, these are things that society has said over and over and over, ancestrally, historically, and on television of programs and programming that is keeping us stuck in a small narrative. And it is time we identify these programs, we identify your blocks, we get clear of your vision, and we help you move through, because if we don't make a change within ourselves and really access what I believe our Creator has laying dormant inside of us like gold, just waiting to be discovered, then the vision of the reality that you want for your children and your humanity is not going to emerge. This is one of the most important things that is the going narrative on this planet. And if we hand it all off and over to a technology to tell us what to do and tell us what to think, then we have lost our actual connection to the definition of what it is to be human. And we are the most powerful, sophisticated biotechnology, wet, evolving technology, not right angles and left and right circuits. We have the capacity to evolve through our breath, our emotions, our presence, our consciousness, and our vision. And we're going to get into the science of these things, but not only that, the application, because talking about it is not enough. We want to access it so we can utilize the World Wood Web, the WWW of our Earth, its mycorrhizome, of the field, of community, of our own bio-quantum technology, and access our own power that Joe Dispenza talks about, or Dr. Lynn McTaggart, or Dr. Bruce Lipton, and so many other cutting-edge scientists have already shown and proven this is possible. But as we do it as a community, It is really unlimited what's possible. So I am so excited that you're here. I'm excited that you are going to join us, and I could not be happier to have you part of our community.